During a heated press briefing on Tuesday, White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt engaged in intense exchanges with several reporters as she defended President Donald Trump's efforts to end the Russia-Ukraine war. Leavitt faced tough questions about Trump's attempts to negotiate a deal to halt the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Trump has faced criticism for meeting with Russian leader Vladimir Putin on U.S. soil last week, a decision he staunchly defended despite widespread backlash. Leavitt sparred with reporters from NBC News, Fox News, and the New York Times over Trump's handling of the Russia-Ukraine war. NBC's Kelly O'Donnell questioned Leavitt about Trump's remarks caught on a hot mic on Monday, where he was heard saying that Putin wants to make a deal with him. O'Donnell asked what Trump has learned that makes him believe a deal with Putin is possible. Leavitt responded by stating that President Trump has learned a lot, which is why he initiated this dialogue. She emphasized that the previous administration, which was in power when the war began, refused to engage in talks. Trump, she said, believes that open dialogue is essential for diplomacy and peace. O'Donnell further pressed Leavitt on Putin's motivations, questioning why Putin would want to do something for Trump instead of simply resolving the conflict. Leavitt replied that Russia and other countries now respect the United States again because of Trump's leadership, and he is leveraging American strength to demand respect globally. Later, Leavitt had a heated exchange with New York Times reporter Sean McCreish, who asked why Trump said it would be disrespectful to take a call from Putin while meeting with European officials. Leavitt reported that only a New York Times reporter would ask such a question. Leavitt also interrupted Fox News' Jackie Heinrich when she inquired about Trump's claim that the Russia-Ukraine war would not have started if he had been in office instead of former President Joe Biden. Leavitt asserted that this claim was true and asked Heinrich if she accepted it as true. Heinrich conceded, and Leavitt continued to emphasize that European leaders and Putin himself have acknowledged this. The dramatic press briefing occurred just one day after Trump met with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy in the Oval Office and with European leaders at the White House. Trump has been attempting to negotiate an end to the fighting in Ukraine, but left a meeting with Putin on Friday without reaching an agreement. Trump announced plans to arrange a meeting between Zelenskyy and Putin, having spoken by phone with Putin during Monday's talks with Zelenskyy and leaders from Britain, Finland, France, Germany, Italy, the European Commission, and NATO. These developments have caused concern in Europe that Trump might pressure Ukraine into making concessions that could embolden Putin. Trump stated on social media that he called President Putin to arrange a meeting between him and Zelenskyy at an undetermined location. He mentioned plans for a trilateral meeting involving himself and the two presidents after their initial meeting. However, it remains unclear if Putin has fully agreed to these talks.